Welcome in. It is Tuesday, June 16th. We are 90 days out from September 14th. The DTD2 is T and J this week and K. So you're calling your T's and your J's and you're texting your K's. That's how we make sure we get through everybody that we have in our phone or our database. And I say phone or database, they are not the same. Your phone, I completely appreciate, is your communication machine, only when you're using it, though. Talked about this yesterday in session 1 of Breakthrough 120. We will do session 2 next Monday, so forth and so on. There's 4 more sessions of this run, and then we will be back with another run of Breakthrough in August, September, October, and November. We will take December off. We will be making merry at that point. Session 1 yesterday with Breakthrough, talking about database and just the differentiation between, this is the thing you communicate with. I understand you get all these names and numbers and relationships in here. But when you step away from this, this is not doing anything on your behalf. Moving your people into your database, and I'll say command because everyone at our company has access to command. But let's be honest, a lot of people are using different tools. So maybe you're using Follow Up Boss. Maybe you're using Brivity. It doesn't matter what you're using. It matters that you're using it, right? Don't claim to use a database. Don't move your people into one more space and let them sleep there. Are you communicating with them, right? Rules of the database: open it, build it, feed it every day, communicate with it, and then service the leads that come from it. And that's what the DTD2 is. Do the database too. Are you having 2 conversations? Are you talking to the 2 initials? And that goes on for the entirety of the week. Then you've got another initial that you can text. Now, you can say, I'm not going to text anybody. I'm just going to call these people, because you will eventually start to call the Ks, even though you didn't text them this week. But for people that do want to have a texting option, that's why you have the 3rd initial. And I know we talk about this exhaustively. We can't discuss the thing we're supposed to do the most enough. Well, that fit. If we shrank the font, that might fit on a t-shirt. We cannot discuss enough the things we're supposed to do the most. We just can't. The great Jack Welch, God rest his soul, former CEO of General Electric way back in the day. And that was when, and they still might be, GE was like attached to NBC and Peacock and all that stuff. And he said, whatever your mission critical is as a leader at your company or your group, that should dominate 78% of the conversation that you're having with your people. So if you're a solo practitioner, you're your people. Are you reminding yourself 78% of the time what the mission critical is? Are you having enough conversations? Are you emotionally employing the people around you to make sure they understand that you will truly only succeed through them? If you've been in this industry long enough, you can go and look and you can start to see who the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon are. You can start to find the people that you can lovingly blame your business on. And I bet they were people that you knew before you started this career. They've been your ride or dies for some time. And no matter what you have put your heart and soul into, they've been there for you. So to not go and have the conversation and make sure that they understand, this is what I'm doing now, and this is how you can help. Sure, we all have our detractors. There are people that are probably sitting on the sideline that want to see you not succeed. And that's a them problem. They're internalizing some bucket of bullshit. That's not for you to worry about. You've got people that no matter what you've done, they've been there quietly on the sidelines cheering for you. And if they knew in this industry of real estate that they could help you every day, they would. The question is, have you let them know that that's a possibility? Have you let them know that that's actually how this thing of ours works? You're talking to the people that you know and love and trust to find out who they know and love and trust that you haven't met yet, that you could serve. Should they need to buy, sell, invest, or maybe they want to join the industry. You're their person. And maybe you're not having this conversation because it feels salesy or it feels like you're asking for something. One of the bravest things we can do as business owners is be vulnerable enough to ask for help. And the sooner you do that, and the sooner you see the surprise that comes on the other side of that conversation when your friends lean in because they understand this is about care and passion and helping others. And I'm not going to sit here and try to Mahatma Gandhi this. Like, we're all just here to help. Profitability is why people are doing what they're doing in business. As sharp, growing business owners, profitability, yes, that's an end game. And yet I've seen people come in and they can transact all the way through to profitability on a consistent basis. And I watch those people burn out the fastest. For the life of me, I can't remember her name, but there was that girl that had the Netflix show and she did all this stuff about decluttering. And she talked a lot about joy. And that's what we want for you here. Can you find your happy place? Can you find the corner of the sandbox of real estate that you play in best that invokes joy for you? You hear people say all the time, and it's a pretty bad t-shirt. Like, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. There's going to be hard work. There's going to be humans involved. And some of the humans, write this down, it'll be on the quiz later, they're challenging. And yet, if you continue to talk to the people that you know and love and trust to find out who they know and love and trust, those shared commonalities will probably continue to link you with people that you want to be with. Energy begets energy. What if you spent your days with people that you want to be with? And then the work becomes service. And there's a team mentality. And then you're not going home with no air in your sails, with no joy in your heart, with no light in your eyes. You're bringing energy back to the people that deserve it, the loved ones you left in the morning to go do this thing. That's my mission as your coach. What version of you do you send home to your loved ones? So when you get home, you're not just physically present, you're physically and emotionally present. Not just mom's home, she's upstairs, she shut her door. Or dad's home, he's in his chair, don't talk to him. And we all need a minute, don't get me wrong. I grew up in a household when Richard E. Lindsay got home from Raytheon, you gave dad a minute. He walked in, he politely said hello to everybody with his briefcase, because that's what people did then. And then he would reappear. No more suit, no more tie, jeans and a t-shirt. You still had to let him sit down. And then you could talk to him. But he was present. He was available. He was conversing. He was questioning. He was challenging. He was parenting. He was husbanding. What version of you goes home? Is that version of you getting delivered home because of what you allow to happen to yourself during the day with the people that you're working with? And I'm not asking you to sit and scrape the barrel and try to figure out, are my clients ruining my life? That might be a Netflix special. But what if you had enough conversations every day that you truly picked who you were going to work with? You didn't sit in desperation on a regular basis, hoping the people on the other side of the kitchen table were going to say yes. Living your life and your business by design. So the best version of you for you goes home to the thing you care about most. your dog, your cat, your folks, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, your spouse, the people you drove away from in the morning to go do this thing we call real estate that we all love so much that sometimes when we don't focus on ourselves and be healthy, right? Selfishly healthy, that this is your business. You can be interacting with the people of your choosing as long as you have enough conversations to earn the right to pick and choose your clientele, to set the table for days in which you get energy from what you're doing because you're out of work and into service and you're going home with joy in your heart. You're going home with opportunity 90 days out. Because today's June 16th. We're 90 days from September 14th. And if you're going to build that mindset and build that pipeline of people you want to work with, you're calling your T's and your J's and you're texting your K's. That's why the DTD2 is so important. On our way out of here, you got a couple of options at 9 o'clock, of course. The Breakthrough Club, our lead generation, Zoom room, cameras on, microphones off. Who are you talking to? Who are you selecting to be in business with? Lead generation with the Breakthrough Club, that is on the Zooms. You can click the link in the morning news. That runs from 9 to noon. Also at 9 o'clock in person in Portsmouth with Brittany. It's the Pathway to Success. You just landed and you got your copy of The Rookie Real Estate Agent. You got your booklet with here's what you need to do over the next 120 days. And that conversation with Brittany is today at 9 o'clock here in Portsmouth. At 10 o'clock, the ALC will be meeting here in Portsmouth. And everyone's welcome to join that meeting if you ever want to pop in. You can witness what goes on with the ALC. At 11 o'clock, the Wealthy Agent webinar, Matthew Erdman, the operating principal of Greater Connecticut, or it's Greater Hartford. I'm just going to say Greater Connecticut. He's in charge of the state. Greater Hartford, Connecticut, our dear friend Matthew Erdman has a great conversation about wealth building as an agent and what you could be doing to invest, to earn more, and to make sure you're taking the opportunity that's coming to you and your loved ones, and you're making sure that money works for you, that investment works for you. And then at 12 o'clock, the Midday Protocol, our conversation where we have honesty and transparency with ourselves first as business owners about what we did for conversations and interactions and appointments and agreements signed. Those three lead indicators will tell us where we're going over the next 90 days. If I can help with anything, a script, a thought process, something's holding you back, or you just got to make a plan that you haven't done yet. Friendly reminder, next Thursday, the Halftime Business Planning Clinic here in Portsmouth. Whatever I can do to help, I'm here for it. 603-834-2856. You can also book my face at meetwithcoach.com. Enjoy the weather today. We'll see you in and around the Market Center and the internet. Take care.